Alright guys, welcome to the 6th episode of the Pokémon Fire Red Let's Play in slow English. We're about to enter Surge's gym, but before we do that, we're gonna need to teach Cut to one of our Pokemon, and I think the Pokemon that we're gonna teach it to has to be Meowth, right? Yeah. Meowth or Oddish. I'm gonna say Meowth because Meowth is a good, what we call HM slave. And the reason he's such a good slave is because, again, HM slave, totally legal in the Pokemon universe. The reason he is a good slave is because he has pickup. And pickup allows us to pick up items as we progress through the game. Alright, let's use Cut for the first time. Bob, use Cut. Very good, very good. As you're seeing here, we're drinking the same wine as we were drinking in the last episode, a Porto, don't know how to pronounce it. It's from Portugal, a country that I would like to visit sometime in my life, but not this year, This year we're too busy playing Pokemon. All right, before I try to solve this puzzle, let's just beat up all of his, all of this guy's, what would you call them? All the gym members. Before we actually, try to solve this trash can puzzle, which I forget how to solve, let's just beat up all the gym members first. So this guy looks like a sailor. You'd expect him to have water Pokemon, but no. He has electric Pokemon. I was about to say grass, but no, we have grass Pokemon. Or better said, I have two grass Pokemon. I have one grass Pokemon that matters, and that's the one we're seeing right now. And in this episode, we're definitely gonna get him to level 32. I imagine we are. And if we do, he's going to evolve into Venusaur, which will be very, very good. Also in this episode, we might see the evolution of Nido. Remember, guys, that I do have the Moonstone, so I can evolve Nido at any point. The reason I don't is because I want to see if he learns any good moves before I really evolve him. Alright, Engineer Bailey, which is the name of my deceased pet dog, wants to battle, who was also a female. Usually Bailey is a female name. I'm not trying to say anything about this guy, but usually Bailey is a female name. Generally. Oops. My bad, guys. Wow, that did a lot of damage. If you want to remember the rule set, what rule set we're using for this playthrough, and any hacks we have applied to this game, read them in the description. That might help you understand why Sonic Boom just did so much damage there. I'm not going to explain the rules every time we start a new episode, so if you are interested, please check the description. Alright. Good thing we had Nido to beat Magnemite. Our team is not bad against electric Pokemon. It would have been a lot better if we didn't kill that Diglett so many moons ago. Alright. Here's our last gym member before we take on Surge. Well, actually, we have to solve the puzzle, then we take on Surge. And he just has a Pikachu. I think this thing's gonna go down with one Horn Attack. Let's find out. Almost goes down with one Horn Attack. Misses his Slam. Guys, these Pikachus, they really don't impress me, honestly. They really don't impress me. I have to say, I'm glad we didn't get a Pikachu because they look cute. They look like they might be good, but they don't seem to be... Helping Hand? No. Horrible move. Horrible move. Helping Hand? Oh my god. Guys, what are we doing? Does Nido learn any actual good moves? I hope he learns something good. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, and I should just evolve him right now. Alright. I'm gonna try to solve this puzzle. I might speed through this, because I don't know how long this is gonna take me. So feel free to watch as I speed through this. We got it, guys. I remember that, like, the second trash can has to be next to the first one. That's all I remember. Alright, here is Surge. Before we battle him, let's see, we might need some healing. Let's see who needs some healing. Anybody? Yeah. Nito needs healing. Let's give Nito a super potion right before we start. And I think we'll leave him in as the first Pokemon we use here. I'm not really scared of Surge, guys. I'm really not. Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing here? This is a gym. I'm battling you. You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. Excuse me? I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zap my enemies into paralysis. The same thing I'm gonna do to you. All right, buddy, calm down. I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old. Bro is recounting war stories to a 10-year-old. All right, let's hit him with a horn attack, see how much we can do. Not bad. All right, we should be able to just take him out in 2 shots, it looks like. Our defense has harshly fallen, but they don't usually actually use moves that affect, you know, their electric moves. Usually they affect our special defense, not our defense. So therefore, that's pretty useless. A level 18 Pikachu probably goes down in 1 horn attack as well. Guys, what is this guy doing? This guy is telling me he's gonna paralyze me for life and handicap me for life, but he can't do anything. All right, 1 more horn attack, I think. Well, we probably need a few more horn attacks. All right, that's annoying. Don't do that. All right, let's see if we can take him out. Guys, we might beat Surge. This is the first damage we're taking the entire battle. And we win. I think we just beat Surge. Wow. Guys, Surge is a joke. This is a Nuzlocke, guys. We're playing a Nuzlocke, and we're still just destroying people. Now that's a shocker. You're the real deal, kid. Fine, then take the Thunder Badge. And then we get a good amount of money for winning as well. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick. You're special, take this. What TM is this, guys? Shockwave. I think Shockwave is good. I think Shockwave... I remember that it can't miss. So that's decent. Honestly though, guys, I have to be honest with you. Surge's gym is a little bit of a letdown. I thought that would be much, much harder, but it was not. Alright. Oh, is this a... Oh, hello, Nick. How are you doing? It's me, one of Professor Oak's aides. Did you meet the other aide? He had a package for you. Usually in English we would say assistant, not aide. Like, very odd to say aide, but okay. Maybe not, maybe not. If you're in Route 2, please look for him. Okay, I think he's telling us about the guy who gives us Flash. Because we have to get Flash, or else I'm gonna be bumping all over the place trying to get through Rock Tunnel. So we have to get Flash. We also have to sell some of the items that we've been picking up along the way. Because now I think we have the Stardust to sell, we have the X Defend, the X Attack. We have a lot of things that we can sell. We can't use stuff like X Attack and X Defend, so we're selling it. Alright, let's start selling. Revive, we don't use Revives because we're playing a Nuzlocke. Nugget, we haven't sold the Nugget yet. I forgot we haven't sold the Nugget, wow. Didn't we get that a long time ago? Alright, Stardust, let's sell the Stardust. Let's sell the X Attack. How much does PP Up sell for? That's tempting, guys, because I truly don't think we need this. So we're gonna sell that. Anything else? X Defend, obviously we don't need that. And then didn't we have an X Attack? Did we already sell it? Maybe I'm just imagining things, guys. Anyway, we have a lot of money now. Let's see what we can buy. Let's buy a few more Pokeballs just for Rock Tunnel. Maybe just like 1 more, just in case. Alright, Super Potion. Why not get like 3 Super Potions? Maybe we need a Paralysis Heal. Let's do that. And then, obviously, we're going to need a lot of Repels. So let's get like 10 Repels. I'm wondering, though, if there's a mart before Rock Tunnel that can give us the better stuff, like Great Balls and Super Repels and stuff like that. Because the stuff we're getting here is kind of crappy. Alright, I think the fastest way to get to where we want to go is through Diglett's Cave. So we're going to go back through Diglett's Cave. We had a horrible time last time we were here, if you guys remember. I had a horrible time, at least. This time, we're just going to use Repel and get through all of it. I'm so sad we didn't catch a Diglett, guys. We need to get a rock or ground Pokemon, and I think we're gonna have our first chance when we get to Rock Tunnel. The only thing that I'm worried about is if we see an Onix first, because I know there are Onix in Rock Tunnel. My first shiny Pokemon ever was an Onix, by the way. That's interesting. Interesting fact. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I could get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up, that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right. What's in here? Is this where the Flash guy is? A fainted Pokemon has no energy left to battle. It can still use moves like Cut outside battle. Thank you so much for that information. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Bro, if I had Abra, there is no way in hell I'm trading it for a Mr. Mime. There's no way in hell. Almost out of wine, guys. That's a really nice wine they make in Portugal. It's pretty sweet, and usually I don't like sweet wine, but it's like fuller. Usually sweet wine gives me a headache, but this stuff is like, it tastes more legit. I don't know how to describe it. If you guys have ever had a Porto or a Porto, let me know in the comments, especially if you're from Portugal. All right. Once a Pokemon learns Flash, yes, a lot of people here want to talk about Flash. This guy gives me Flash for sure. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has completed data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. All right, I think we have that. Yeah, 14. 14, not bad for a Nuzlocke. All right, and we get Flash. All right, awesome. Can anybody learn Flash is the question. Because I'm worried that nobody can learn Flash. Wow, Meowth can learn Flash. All right, awesome. Meowth will be a very good HM slave. Again, totally legal in the world of Pokemon to enslave your Pokemon with HMs. All right. Meowth now should learn Flash. Awesome. All right, cool. And now we're ready to get back on the road. What's down here, though? One item, an Ether. Who cares? Not that good. And then this item, a Paralyze Heal. Okay, I guess we could always use a Paralyze Heal. And then is there anything else? Is there a hidden item down here or something? No. I think we just go back through Diglett's Cave now because I don't think there's anything. Maybe we just check it out. Maybe I'll check out and see if there's anything we can get with Cut in Pewter City, because I know Pewter City might have some stuff that maybe like was blocked by a little tree, and now that we have Cut, we can get past it. But let's see. Up here, oh yeah, here's a thing we can get past. This tree looks like it can be cut down. Would you like to cut it? Yes. I think this is where we get Aerodactyl, right? Am I right about that? We get this, right? There is a beautiful piece of amber in a clear gold. There is a beautiful piece of amber in a clear gold color. Shh, listen. I need to share a secret with someone. I think this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. Yeah, I'm aware that when he says somewhere, he means like at the end of the game. Anybody else give me anything here or no? The secrets of space, the mysteries of Earth. There are so many things about which we know so little. But that should spur us to study harder, not toss in the towel. Ooh, Seismic Toss. He's gonna teach us a move. Well, no he's not, because nobody can learn it. Alright, what about this guy? We have fossils of rare prehistoric Pokemon on exhibit. Guys, I have 2 of those in my pockets at this very moment. So, I'm just as cool as you guys. Alright, I think that's all we can really do. I don't want to waste a ton of time up here, so I think we just go back down. We go back down through Diglett's Cave, back to Vermilion City, I think is what we need to do. Alright, let's go. Let us throw up another repel. I don't know when I'm gonna get over the fact that we could have had a Diglett, but we didn't catch it. That's gonna stay in my mind until the end of the game. I hope we catch a Geodude or something good like that. A Geodude would be really good. I don't know any other ground Pokemon in this game that I really want to use, I'll be honest with you. I can't think of any, honestly. Yeah, just Geodude. Obviously, Diglett is something I would have wanted to use if I could. But I think really the best is Geodude because, again, guys, we're using hacks. So Graveler will evolve into Golem without being traded. Just so we're all clear on that. All right, up through here. It's a long way back, guys. It's a long way back. Is there a hidden item somewhere? Everybody says, this girl says there's hidden items down here, yet we haven't seen one. And I've done a lot of clicking, and I'm not seeing any hidden items, guys. I'm not seeing any hidden items. All right, back to our old city, the Cerulean City. Let's check on how our Magikarp is doing, because that could be a good Pokemon to grab, honestly. That could be actually a good Pokemon to have. We could have a nice old Gyarados on our team. Let's see how far along Magikarp is. Your Sally has grown a lot. Yes, quite a lot, I'd say. Let me see. It's grown by 8 levels. That makes it level 13. I think I want to grab it now. Oh, I can't. I think I want to grab it now just because I don't think I'm going to be coming back to Cerulean City for a long time. So I think it makes sense to grab it now. All right. Let's grab it and let's start training it, guys. I think we're ready to get a Gyarados. We are ready to get a Gyarados. Yes, here's $900. Honestly, $900 is a really solid price. This guy is nice. All right, all we need is 7 levels. 7 levels, guys, and we'll have a Gyarados. Do you guys think it's worth it? I think it's worth it, honestly, because Gyarados is really good from what I remember. I think Gyarados is really good. I'm pretty sure. All right, before we go any further, also, we can get a bike from the bike shop because we got the bike voucher. So we should be able to go in this little hut and grab ourselves a bike. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Okay, here you go. Wow. The fact that they're just handing out free bikes to people who have bike vouchers, maybe it's a government program. I have no idea. I have no idea about how, or I don't know why he's giving away free bikes, but he is. All right. Yeah, everybody's looking good. All right, cool. Is there anything up here? I don't think so. This guy is still standing here. The people here were robbed. Yeah, I was there. We already talked. That cop is the most useless cop of all time, guys. I mean, here's one thing that makes no sense to me. It looks like the robber bashed a hole through this wall, but then if you go outside, it looks like a normal door. So was it a normal door, or did he bash his way? It looks like he ran through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, time to go to Rock Tunnel. Let's use Cut with Meowth. And now the path is open. All right, time to continue on. I guess we have to jump down this little hill. All right, we have Magikarp in our first spot. Let's just see how easy Magikarp is to train. If he's easy to train, maybe we train him. If not, maybe we just skip him and wait to get a better water Pokemon that's easier to train. Because yes, right now, I mean, he's probably going to be a pain to get to level 20. But I mean, we have to get him now because I just don't think we're going to come back to Cerulean City for a long time. Also, the longer we leave him, the lower level he's going to be compared to our team. Poison powder, come on. I hope we have an antidote to solve that. I'm sure we do. All right. How did we not kill Oddish in one shot with Gust? Wow, that's surprising. All right, let's see how long that wasn't a good example of how long it's going to take Sally to reach level 20 because of the fact that she was already at basically level 14 when we picked her up. All right. Bird got 324 experience points. Is he gonna learn a new move soon? I feel like Bird hasn't learned a new move in a while. And he needs one because Gust just isn't doing that much damage anymore. Like, it can't one-shot an Oddish. But it doesn't matter because Oddish just wants to make the air smell sweet. Oddish is a pacifist. He's not interested in fighting. He's interested in making the air smell good. That's what he wants to do. He wants a very good smelling air. All right. 300 more experience points, and then finally Bellsprout. Maybe we can take this thing out with one shot. Let's see. We definitely need to use a potion and an antidote now. Yeah, one shot. Bellsprout, I guess, is weaker than Oddish, it seems like. It seems like Bellsprout is weaker than Oddish based on how well they take Gust, you know? All right. Now, let us use Antidote, because we can't let our Pokemon die. And let us use a Super Potion as well. All right, awesome. Bird is back up to full health. All right, let's see what this guy wants. Bwahahaha, great, I was bored. I mean, I would be bored too if my entire life consisted of standing around in one spot, waiting for some person to come talk to me. I could see how that would be boring. Oh yeah, I don't know how fast Sally's gonna level up, guys. This might be a slog. This might be too much. I'm okay with using some rare candies. If we need to use some rare candies, fine, because it's worth it. Because having to do this whole switch in, switch out thing is really not fun. So if we can use a rare candy or two, I'm fine with that. It's super effective, as we know. Matchup fainted. Sally got 187. Also, it's just hard. You know what we need? We need the EXP share. I don't know where that is. We're gonna have to find the EXP share, because that will be very useful. We might hold off on training Sally until we have the EXP share. That's probably a good idea. Also, I don't know where it is, so we'll have to find it. I think one of Professor Oak's assistants gives it to you, but I forget who. Or I should say, I forget where. I forget where it's actually given to you. All right, what is this? Aerial Ace, very interesting. That could be a good move for Bird. That could be a very good move for Bird. He is able to learn it. I'm just worried he's gonna learn another flying move and we're gonna have wasted this for nothing. But let's use it, who cares? What should be deleted? Let's delete Gust, obviously Gust. What am I even thinking about? Of course. Nobody needs Gust if we have Aerial Ace. Alright, now Bird got a big upgrade, guys. That was Bird's worst quality, is that he didn't have the best flying type moves. Now he does. What is going on here? It's a very long straight line. I hope that Pokeball is good right there. Alright, I'm gonna see how much experience Sally got, and if it's just a little bit, I'm gonna stop trying to train her. Because I can't be training Sally. I think we have to wait. I think we have to wait until we have the EXP share. That should make training Sally much easier. I hope this doesn't hurt me a lot. Magnitude 9 is kind of scary. Not bad, not bad. It's a good thing that we're double super effective. And that matters a lot. All right. Onyx, same thing. We should be able to take him out in just one Razor Leaf. Yeah, Hikers, they can't really do much to us when we have Ivysaur. Ivysaur is pretty good. Ha 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 ha, you beat me fair. That is true, Mr. Hiker. That is very true. What's this? Burn Heal. I went all this way for a Burn Heal? Are you kidding me? A Burn Heal? Are you serious? Jesus Christ. All right. Did we battle this guy? No. Who's that? Oh, I forgot to change Magikarp out of first position. All right, whatever. Magikarp will get a little bit more experience points. He is going up a little bit in experience. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. All right, let's go into Nido. Nido needs to get some levels up as well. Odor Sleuth. What does that even do? To this day, I don't know what that attack does. If you guys know what that attack does, tell me in the comments. Oh my god, he's roaring me. Oh my god. Come on. Alright, definitely gonna switch out into Nido again. I can't stand when these Growlithe use Roar. It doesn't do anything. It just makes it so I get less experience points. I give more experience points to random members of the team. Alright. Sally got 136, Monty got 136, Nido gained 136. Everybody's getting experience. Alright, Charmander. Interesting, he has a starter Pokemon. That's kind of cool. Alright. Wow. The thing is, you have to evolve him. You have to evolve your Pokemon. You have to evolve your Pokemon. I don't know why these trainers literally haven't figured this out yet, but Charmander actually evolves. And you can actually evolve him. It actually is harder to make him not evolve. So I don't know why they don't evolve, but they don't. Level 27, not bad. Out like a light. Yes, you were. You were definitely out like a light. Out like a light means like a light switch. So like the light switch is on, light switch goes off really fast. So out like a light means out very fast. All right, Bug Catcher. I don't know, guys. I really do want to train Magikarp. Like, I know it's going to take a long time, but I do want to train him. I just really want to see my Gyarados, guys. Gyarados is like a really cool looking Pokemon, too. And you know, it is worth it because he does have good stats when he turns into Gyarados. Let's see how good Aerial Ace is. Yeah, that's much better. That is much better. Wow, this Bug Catcher actually evolved his Pokemon. Did you guys notice that? He just sent out a Beedrill. Hey, Sally actually learns a move? I thought she didn't learn a move until she actually evolves into Gyarados. Wow, this Bug Catcher is the best Bug Catcher we've seen so far. It's too bad that I have a Pokemon that basically makes bugs suck, but pretty cool, not bad. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. I wasted a TM. I wasted a TM. I wish somebody told me that Bird learns Wing Attack in like one more level. Jesus Christ. Alright, this grass, we've never caught any Pokemon in this grass, which means we're allowed to catch a Pokemon. I just don't know if we're gonna find anything we don't already have. Yeah, we already have a rat. Ooh, ooh. I forgot Sally's in front. If we can get Sally to level 18, then we can just use 2 rare candies and be done. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this wild grass we don't already have, but let's just try like 3 or 4 battles and see if there's something here that we don't already have. Already have the rat. We don't need another rat. We barely needed the first rat. Honestly, the first rat did not do very much for the team. It seems like all there is here is like hundreds of rats. This is a patch of grass infected with rats, it seems like. All right, we already have a snake too. I think we're just gonna leave this grass alone, guys. I think we're just gonna leave this grass alone. We're going to leave the grass alone, and we're gonna put Sally back as our first Pokemon. Because I know it might be annoying to watch, guys, but we need to train Sally into Gyarados. I really want that Gyarados. All right, Bug Catcher. I hope this guy evolves his Pokemon as well, but we're gonna find out. No, this guy does not evolve his Pokemon. This guy is an idiot. That just makes it harder for me to level up Sally, honestly. Honestly, but now we have Aerial Ace at least, and Aerial Ace is a very good move. Alright, cool. Sally got a little bit of experience, but I mean, these Caterpillars, they just don't give a lot of experience points. I understand why, they all suck. So they shouldn't give that much experience points. Alright, Venonat. Venonat looks kind of cool. I wouldn't mind having a Venonat, but I just have this, you know, mental image that he's kind of bad. I think the thing he evolves into is bad as well. I don't know. Have you guys ever heard the theory that Venonat was originally going to evolve into Butterfree, and Metapod was originally going to evolve into Venomoth? Interesting theory. Probably true. Probably true. Most likely true. I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender. You know, but if that's true, I wonder why they decided not to do that. I wonder why they eventually decided that instead, Venonat would evolve into Venomoth and Metapod would evolve into Butterfree. I'm not sure why they would have decided that, because Venonat does look so much like Butterfree. Wow, Hyperfang? Okay. I think I was like forgetting something. I should have switched into Nido. Nido would be way better at killing rats. Well, I guess Bird killed him in one shot anyway. Sandshrew, I think we just stay in, guys. We stay in and we give Bird a super potion. At least this guy has kind of a diverse team. Yeah, he has kind of a diverse team. I give him credit, because a lot of guys just have crappy teams, but he seems to have put a little bit of thought into his team. All right, let's go Nido. Leer. I think we should be able to kill him in 1 or 2 horn attacks. 1 or 2. Just 1. All it takes is 1. Nido is a monster. All right, Sandshrew, again, probably just 2 horn attacks. I think Sandshrew has good defense. Sandshrew has good defense, so he's a bit harder to kill, as we know. But if he just uses Defense Curl, not so hard to kill, honestly. All right. Nido gets 378 points. Player defeated Camper Drew. Can't measure up. They look so young and dumb in this game. All right, I don't think there's anything here for us. I think we have Magikarp in front also. Yeah. So no more Wild Grass for us. Let's continue on. Did we beat this guy? Yeah, we did. What about this guy? Haha, aren't you a little toughy? I don't know exactly what he means. Do I look tough? Are you making... I can't tell if he's making fun of me. Probably he's making fun of me because I'm 10. But this 10-year-old is gonna whip your ass, so be careful who you talk like that to. Wow, Seed Boy is very, very close to level 29. Seed Boy is incredibly close to level 29. All right, let's use Razor Leaf. Probably a one-shot, yes, a one-shot kill. Geodude can't stand the fact, he can't stand up to the fact that Grass is stubble super effective on him. Ooh. Wow. It only makes sense that Ivysaur would try to learn a move that I've spent this entire Let's Play making fun of. I've spent this entire Let's Play making fun of the move Sweet Scent, and now Ivysaur wants to try to learn it. How ironic. How ironic, guys. How ironic, honestly. All right, Machop. Let's just stay in. I think we can kill him with 2 Razor Leafs, probably. Almost 1 Razor Leaf. Wow. Seed Boy can do some damage. And again, he's very close to evolving into Venusaur. Hopefully he evolves in this episode, but it might be next episode as well. We will have to see. Player defeated Hiker Bruce. What's that? Sometimes the things they say after they lose, I just don't understand at all, guys. I don't understand any. Sometimes I barely understand what they're trying to say. All right. And I think it's just because this game was originally in Japanese, so some of the translations just didn't come over correctly. Ooh, hidden item, I see it. Guys, if I knew there were berries, I wouldn't even try. Why doesn't Bob pick up a new item? Bob is running severely low on new items. All right, more experience for Sally, because Sally's gonna become a Gyarados. It's gonna happen soon. All right, I guess we go into Nido here. I can't believe how well we're doing in this Nuzlocke. We haven't lost any of our key Pokemon this entire game. We've only lost our, well, I guess we killed Diglett, but that wasn't our Pokemon yet. Again, guys, I'm never gonna forget about Diglett. Never gonna forget about Diglett. That's why he's in the thumbnail. That's why he's in the thumbnail of one of our episodes. All right, it looks like these rock walls are just here to trick me into jumping down them or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, but it looks like we're finishing up. Route 10. I think there's some actual good Pokemon in this grass. And then, yeah, over here, you need to surf. I'm just checking for hidden items, just in case. Oh, a Pokemon Center. Awesome. Okay. Kind of weird that it's like lined with like little trees you can cut. I don't know why they did that, but they did. All right. Let's see if there's anybody interesting here to talk to. This fat guy looks interesting. And Nugget is totally useless. Yes. The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. Every type is stronger. Okay. This guy's a scientist. Maybe he's interesting. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, Nick. I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. If your Pokedex has complete data of 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Everstone? Even if I had 20 species, I don't want the Everstone. The Everstone is like so useless. Why would I want my Pokemon not to evolve? Why? And if I did, I can just press the B button on this controller. Doesn't make any sense. All right. Let's see if we can catch something in that wild grass up there. That will be nice. And yeah, before we battle her, let's see if we can catch something cool up here. What is there up here, guys? What is there? Spearow. We've already caught it, so we don't need to catch it again. I'm thinking there's something good up here. I just forget what. Let's put Ivysaur up front so we can put whatever Pokemon that we see to sleep. Spearow again. Again, we don't need to catch Spearow. We already have it. Is there something good in this grass, or am I wrong? I thought there was something good. I thought there was a few good things. Voltorb. Okay. I mean, I don't think he's that good, but we can catch him. I don't think Tackle will kill. Yeah, it won't. All right, Tackle, and then I Sleep Powder, and then we're basically guaranteed to catch him. Basically, well, unless we miss. All right, he's gonna charge. I think that's a really dumb move. I've never seen that move do anything good, so I'm not very scared of it. I guess if we need an electric Pokemon, we have it, but I don't think that he's good. I think he's a bad Pokemon. I could be wrong. Let's use Pokeball because I don't think we need a Great Ball because he is asleep and he's low HP. Yeah, we caught him. Gotcha. Voltorb was caught. Voltorb's data was added to the Pokedex. A life form whose identity is unknown. What? What does that even mean? It is said to screech or suddenly self-destruct. Guys, using self-destruct in a Nuzlocke would be so funny. I'm gonna call him Explody. Explody. Guys, if I ever use him, it's gonna be to explode on something. I don't think we'll ever actually use him, honestly. Alright. Now let's battle this girl. Oh, I should have put Magikarp back in first position. We need to train Magikarp, guys. We need to train Magikarp. Alright, Pikachu, as we know, is very weak. We'll probably be able to take him out with one Razor Leaf. Let's find out. Just one Razor Leaf, can that do it? Yep, it can. No problems taking out Pikachu. No problems at all. And then her last Pokemon is Clefairy, which is kind of a cool Pokemon, honestly. I wouldn't have minded if we got Clefairy. You want to encore my Razor Leaf? You can go ahead and do that. I'm totally okay with that. Why would you use Follow Me in a single battle? That only makes sense if there's two Pokemon. Otherwise, of course I'm gonna hit you. These trainers, guys, these trainers are not Elite Four material. This is why I have the gym badges. Oh, after all my training, you didn't do much training if you're using Follow Me. That makes no sense. Alright guys, here we are at Rock Tunnel. Let's read the sign to make sure it's Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel, detour to Lavender Town. Alright guys, seems like a good place to end the episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so that YouTube is forced to shove my videos in your face every time I release a new video. Thank you for watching.